Don't sleep on the Chicago Bulls. Welcome to No Dribble, and in this video we will talk about why you should not be sleeping on the Demar MVP DeRozan led Bulls. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and let's hop into this one. So last night the Bulls did indeed lose to the Miami Heat 99-112, and DemarDerozan's streak of 35 plus got snapped. But in the last 10 games, DemarDerozan has been averaging 35 points per game, 6 rebounds, and 5 assists. And I think right now, this guy is the MVP of the league. It's definitely not for sure who's the MVP, but it's definitely a coin toss of DeMar, Nikola Jokic, and Joel Embiid, in my opinion. But since nowadays, if you're the best player on the best team, 9 times out of 10 you're going to win MVP. DemarDerozan should be the favorite in my opinion. Now, when I say you should not sleep on the Chicago Bulls, I'm not talking about in the regular season. I'm not talking about you should not sleep on these guys to finish out with the best record in NBA or number one in the East. I'm saying in the NBA playoffs, we could actually see these guys go on a long playoff run. I'm not going to make no guarantees. I'm not going to come out up here and say these guys are going to make it to the NBA finals. But I feel like these guys have a roster built to compete in the NBA playoffs. A lot of people like to say that they have a losing record versus teams who are over 500. Now, first, the Bulls have not been healthy this year. They've been missing time with Lonzo Ball. They've missed times with Zach LaVine and Alex Caruso, who the Lakers are definitely wishing that they had a time machine and was able to re-sign him over Talen Horton-Tucker. Like, what? But they are 12-17 versus teams with a 500 or better record. But you know who else is having a losing record versus those type teams? Philadelphia, they're 14-15. Milwaukee, 12-15. Cleveland, and I think it's some more teams out there that is not having a Miami Heat. They're right at 500, I should say. But that should not be a reason why you should say this team cannot make it far in the playoffs. First off, they have two tremendous scorers in DemarDerozan and Zach LaVine. Zach LaVine's averaging 24 points per game, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists this year. And we already know Zach LaVine has always been a scoring guy ever since getting traded from the Timberwolves over to the Chicago Bulls. We always knew that Zach LaVine was a scorer. No matter who was on the team, Zach LaVine was going to be able to get his buckets. And they also have DemarDerozan, who we don't have to talk much about him. But they also have other pieces like Lonzo Ball and Alex Caruso, who are both very good high-level defenders at the guard position. They also have Ayo Dosunmu, who, with me being a Ohio State Buckeyes fan and watching a lot of Big Ten basketball, him and Kofi Cockburn at Illinois was always a pretty decent dominant duo. So I wasn't surprised to see Ayo Dosunmu shine in the NBA. I was surprised that they were able to pick him up in the second round. That I was definitely surprised about. Derek Jones, Patrick Williams, who was the 4th overall pick last year, who has missed a lot of time this year. They don't have him. Nikola Vucevic, who in the month of February is averaging 21 points per game and 12 boards. He did not start off with the best year. He shot like under 40% from the field to start off the NBA season, but ever since then, he's been okay. He's not been the best, but he's been okay. Kobe White off the bench is averaging 13 points per game and shooting 40% from 3. And I know I'm shooting out a lot of stats, but when you bring in that you have 2 elite scorers who can get you a bucket at any time. You have Alex Caruso, who, when was on the floor, was giving you almost 2 steals a game and 8 points, and just the hustle plays, the defense. We all know Alex Caruso's the GOAT. He's been giving you all of that ever since, coming to the Chicago Bulls after leaving the Los Angeles Lakers, who again wish that they would have had a time machine and re-signed him. But in the NBA playoffs, I like the Bulls over some of these teams. I like the Bulls over the Boston Celtics. I like the Bulls over the Cleveland Cavaliers. Hell, I might like the Bulls over the Brooklyn Nets if Kyrie Irving can't play the home games. Now, I do think the Nets are going to take on the fine and have Kyrie allowed to play in those home games, but I don't think that's a all the way favorite Brooklyn Nets. I don't believe that. I just don't believe that the Nets are a high level favorite over the Chicago Bulls. Then you got Milwaukee. I am kind of scared to see if they are going to be able to contain Giannis Antetokounmpo, but who can actually contain Giannis? No one can actually contain Giannis, you know. Giannis is on a whole nother level. Philly. Now, Philadelphia, they've looked pretty good ever since trading for James Harden. They are 2-0 versus the the New York Knicks and the Minnesota Timberwolves. Joel Embiid and James Harden look like a dominant duo. But I think the Bulls can match up with those guys. They're not going to be able to stop Joel Embiid. But I like the way you can throw Lonzo Ball. You can throw Alex Caruso at James Harden. You know what I'm saying? Miami. Now, the Miami Heat have a very good, decent squad, but the Miami Heat and Chicago Bulls are the top two teams in the Western Conference, in the Eastern Conference. But if them two guys are the head honchos of the Eastern Conference heading into the NBA playoffs, those guys probably won't see each other until the Eastern Conference Finals. So if I'm looking at this, you have two guys in DemarDerozan and Zach LaVine who've shown that they can be clutch. Damn sure DemarDerozan showed he can be clutch multiple times, right? If it's the buzzer beater versus the Pacers or the buzzer beater versus the Washington Wizards, he's showing you that he can be clutch. Zach LaVine can get a bucket when a bucket is needed. You have Alex Caruso and Lonzo Ball, who are high-level defenders who can pass the ball and make plays defensively when plays need to be made defensively. Nikola Vucevic, just another scoring option for you guys. And you have other players like Ayo, you have Derrick Jones. You have everything you need to go on a playoff run. And like I said, I'm not going to come up here and preach to you that they're going to win an NBA championship this year. I'm not going to do that. But I feel like when we're talking about the NBA playoffs, they are not getting enough recognition. They are not getting enough talk to possibly making it to an NBA Finals. But that's going to do it for me. Leave it down below what you think. Do you think the Bulls are going to make it to the Finals? Leave down below which round do you think they get eliminated in, right? If it's the first round, the second round, the East Conference Finals, or, like I said, the NBA Finals, which would be crazy. But if you guys enjoyed, leave a like, comment, hit the subscribe button. It's been No Dribble. We are out. Peace.